Hey people! Guess what I'm making today? It is going to be the iconic Vada Pav, the Mumbai Vada Pav. I just love Vada Pav and I am going to be making it for the very first time at home because I've not been eating out after the lockdown. I'm also going to be having it with my home-baked Ladi Pav. Let's get started. What I'm doing here is for the nice crispy coating of the vada. So let's first start with some besan. I'm adding about 1 big cup of besan. To this I'm adding say about half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon lal mirch powder and half a teaspoon haldi powder. Let me give all the dry ingredients a quick mix. Now I'm adding a little bit of water and making it into a thick consistency where it'll be easy for me to coat the vadas. Now obviously I'm going to give this my twist. So what I'm going to do is, nobody actually does that, but I like my batter to have a little bit of chilies in it. So what I've done is I've finely chopped a few chilies and obviously some freshly chopped coriander. I just love it when the coating has a little hint of herbs and chili in it. I am going to be adding the juice of half a lemon to this. What the lemon does is it actually kind of makes the batter slightly more airy and fluffy. So I'm just going to keep this aside and get started with the potatoes. Now obviously it's my vada pav, so there is going to be a healthy twist to it. So what I do is I usually add some sweet potatoes instead of just your regular potatoes, but you can obviously go with your regular potatoes if you don't have sweet potatoes, but try and add a little bit of sweet potato because it not just is healthy, it actually gives a nicer taste. So now what I'm doing here is I have crushed the potatoes and the sweet potato together with my hands and very coarse. So what you're looking for is the masala dosa ka masala wala consistency. You don't want like mashed potatoes. You just want it like this for the vada. What I'm doing here is I'm just adding a little bit of salt and just a little bit sugar just to balance it all out. Because there's a lot of chili and everything, a little sugar is must. This is extremely important. Attention all. You are not going to add any ginger to this. Please do not add any ginger and please do not add dhania powder or jeera powder or anything. You have to keep it extremely simple. It is just chilies, garlic and coriander. That's it. So there is a little bit of a technique to this tadka, the tempering that we're doing. This is something that my mom had taught me and it's very cute and it's a beautiful technique. So what I'm doing here is I am creating a small volcano. So now in this volcano, I am putting 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, the green chili chopped. These are about 3 to 4. If you like it spicy, go for more. I'm putting about 8 to 10 leaves of curry patta. By the way, I dehydrate my curry leaves and I store them. This is extremely easy and very important during the lockdown. This is what I started to do. Very easy to store. Now in goes coriander leaves. So I use a lot of coriander, guys, because I love this herb. Absolute favorite herb of mine. So I'm going to use a lot of it. So I'm just heating the oil for the tadka. The oil is heated, so I am adding a little bit of asafoetida, 1 spoon of mustard seeds and a little bit of turmeric. And now let it sizzle. And what we're doing here is just pouring it in the volcano. Whoa! Gradually. So what this is doing, this process, is that it's frying the garlic and the chilies and the coriander. And I love the aroma of that fried garlic and chili and I can smell the potato vada. I'm so excited. So I'm going to just gradually start mixing this. So now stuffing is cooled off and I'm making some round vadas. I'm going to fry some green chilies and some garlic with the skin on. This, guys, is going to be used for the vada pav chutney. I'm adding little bits of the flour, frying it, which will give me some crispy bits. And all of this is going to go in the garlic chutney. So let's quickly make the garlic chutney. It's very interesting. I love this chutney. What I'm doing here is taking about 5-6 red chilies. To this, I'm adding roasted dry coconut, suka naril, and the batter crumbs that we made with the garlic that I fried with skin. Here goes the garlic and the crumbs. And it's ready to grind. So the chutney is ready and it is delicious. So this is how it needs to be: coarse, not fine, not at all powdered. This is what you're looking for. It's time for me to eat the vadas now with my freshly baked ladi pav. This is how it's done. I'm gonna give it a slit. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic chutney right in there. A little more because I like it. I like it hot. And now in goes the vada. I'm just going to lightly press it down. And a fried green chili to go with it. How gorgeous is that? My vada pav, guys, is ready with the whole wheat ladi pav baked at home. If you haven't already watched the recipe of the whole wheat ladi pav, please check it out. The link is in the description. Oh my god. This is your Indian delectable street food in my kitchen, guys. You have to try it out. Also, guys, I'm on YouTube now, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned.